Hello and welcome back to the next video, and I'm going to show you how to make this cute little bag that's really useful for all sorts of goodies. I'm just going to pull up my lovely little hand sanitizers fit inside there. So it's a nice little gift to wrap something up, and it's made out of card, so it's a proper box, so it's quite substantial this. I think I'm going to make mine from Mossy Meadow this time. So you do have 2 sheets of all the card, and we've obviously not used any card yet. So we are working in centimetres on this one. So I'm taking my trimmer and I'm going to cut 2 1 centimetre strips from each side. Now I am going to use the 1 centimetre at this side because it's easier. So line it up with the 1 centimetre and then cut. And then cut again. So we have 2 1 centimetre strips, and we can put those to one side. So similar to the other video, we cut the strips off first, and now what we're going to do scoring. Okay, so do not touch that cutter, and we're going to score at 7.5, and we're going to score around all 4 sides. So 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, and 7.5. Okay, now this is where it gets a little bit trickier. What I want you to do is now fold all your score lines. If you have got a bone folder, this is quite useful for things like this. So you fold it over and then sort of rub it along. So I'm going to do these 2 sides first, and then the other ends. Like that. Okay. Now, what I'm going to draw this. No, I might not draw it actually. I'm just going to do it with my scissors. No, I'll do it. I'll draw it so you can see it. You don't have to draw this. You can do it without drawing. We're going to cut a lot of these 4 corners out, but we are going to make a tab. So we're going to cut an angle there, and then about 1 centimetre. You don't have to do this. I'm just drawing it. I would normally just come in with scissors, and it doesn't matter how wide it is, as long as it goes from the corner and then down to the next corner. I don't know if you can see that. I'll cut it out and then show you. So from the bottom right one, from this one, I'm going to go to the score line here, and I'm going to cut at an angle and then cut straight up like a tab. And then when I get to near the end, I'm going to cut in at another angle like that. Yep. And then I am going to cut from that line up to there. Just wiggle that out. Okay, and then you end up with that. And we're going to do that on every side. So then you've got that shape. Yep. Then flick it, and we'll do the same from the bottom. Flip it, not flick it. Okie doke. So we are left with a shape like that, or if you want to do it that way. Now these are excess. We don't need these. So you can use them for something else, punching shapes out or something. And then we've already folded these, so they should be good to go. Now, what I'm going to do now is, am I straight with this? I'm not, am I? I hate it when my paper's wonky. I'm going to choose some coordinating paper to decorate the bag. And I think I like this one. But then I'm also thinking that that's nice. And it's a little bit not as festive. But then I also broke into this one. And because when I cut that shape out. So I think I will use this one. And then I'm not wasting some new. We are going to cut 2 pieces 14 centimetres by 7 centimetres. One for the front and one for the back. Okay, so we can actually stick these on now. Just move that paper again. It's just keep going wonky. Should stick it to the mat. Well, I don't, because I go through at least one a week, sometimes more, depending on how messy I've been. But we're not stamping today, so I actually shouldn't. My glue was a bit blocked up then. Had a bit of a glue bogey on the end of it. I know that's a bit naff, but you do know what I mean if I say that. Okay, I think I need to trim that. I don't think I've quite cut it. I think I've cut to one side of the line rather than, yeah, I can see the score line still. So I'll just trim that down a little bit. There we go. And then I'll glue the other one on. And again, that looks a bit wonky because my paper's straight. You can see here where you've cut wonky because my paper's straight, but my cutting skills leave a bit to be desired. That's terrible, that one at this side. Okay, right, that will have to do. Now what we're going to do, you could stick your handles on now actually, if you wanted to, because how to assemble it, we just put tape on these tabs, and basically that comes in and sticks there like that, and that comes in and sticks there like that, and they go in and make a little bag like so. But we can put our handles on now, and you can measure them if you want to, a bit like we did last time. And because we can actually use this pattern to decide, let me see how far I've come in. It's about 3 centimetres. So there, and then this is 14.5, so 1, 2, 3 will be to 11.5. So put some tape. I would use tape for this again. Oh man, where have I put my tape? Oh, no, I've not hidden it. I'm not, it's there. I have hidden it. Probably, you're going to put your handles so they come down about an inch, 2.5 centimetres. So let's pop it there. Pop it there. I'm going to use these little cross to sew on the same. Now you can do exactly the same thing. You can have it flipped out or flipped in. And I'm going to glue my handle down like that. So your handle's actually on now. Oh, let's come in the 3 centimetres. My tummy is making some noises today. So if you are joining us and you've not joined the class, you know, that's fine. Hope you can craft along and use maybe something that you've already got. Or if you want to purchase after, then I will put a link to the products, and there's a link that comes up for my website as well. But I will put a link in for the products that I've used. Okay, so I've got the 2 handles on already. So let's put some tape on here. And then you just fold this in and match that up there, and same at that side, and match that up there. Peel the tape off. You could do this with Tombow, just put the glue where I've put the tape, and then we'll do these at the same time. Oh, it's just a little bit off there. Oh, it did let me remove it. Good-o. There we have our lovely, lovely, lovely little bag, and it doesn't take long. Now, if you wanted it to have like sort of a gusset, you could, before you assembled it, you could have scored it in the middle there, okay? Now, that measurement there is 4, so you could have scored it at 2, halfway across. So, you know, you could even do it now, and you can pinch it in. See what I mean? You could, and make it like, make it like a little handbag that sort of closes like that. Well, I've now folded mine, so mine's gone like that. But yeah, you could actually score it down a bit and do that. So I'm going to use my Mossy Meadow ribbon, this stripy one, and I'm going to tie it on upside down, and I'm going to tie it on the handle in a bow. And you should have loads of this ribbon. I think I gave you 1.5 meters or 1 meter. Probably 1 meter. I really do forget. I'm a bit rubbish. Oh, my tummy's really bad noises today. I had a mince pie before I started as well. So a nice little bow there. Now, what you could do, you could use some stamps, and you could do what we've done before and use a die cut or something to decorate. You could decorate with anything you have at home, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, because I said it was bags, tags and boxes. We've not done a box yet. We've done 2 bags. We've not done a tag yet. So we've got our bow on there with that linen trim that you've got. This, we can use a tag. Right, now where have I put my tags? Now, I did make these tags quite long in case you wanted to hang them off the big bag. Obviously, that tag on there looks ridiculously too large, so you might want to cut it down by about half, and that's fine. You can always take off more. I might just take off a tiny little bit more. Now, if you did the tag, if you did the Christmas coffee and card, then the to and from might fit in there. I'm just going to have a look and see if I've got a stamp that might go in there. I've got this stamp set that I've never used yet. Right, what I'm going to do is I think I'll make this tag, I'll put a little bit of paper on it. You know, like we did before, like a little flagged end. I don't want that colour. I might actually have some of that I'd already cut. Have I got some left that I'd cut down? Yeah. So I'm going to trim a little bit of this off. I don't need a lot, so let's just, doesn't need to be very wide, about an inch. I'm just sort of making this up now. I'm not going to have it hanging off, I'm just going to have it on the tag. I think that's what I'll do. The tag should be about 2 inches wide. So where's my mini trimmer gone? Let's do that. And then I can pop that on there. And you can decorate it how you want it. If you didn't use your circle, your white circle might be a bit big for this, maybe. But if you've got a circle die or a circle punch, you can use that. I know some of you have. That's going to sit on there like that. And I probably need to get out my circle dies to finish this off. So I think I will show you this on the next video once I've got them out and done it. But at least I've shown you how to make the main bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread this through in a loop. Just deciding how much I need. Like that. And then I will tie that round the ribbon. I'll show you what I mean. And it will hang down. It's really useful, this. And you could use that thin red. So I'll thread this up under there. Use my scissors. Can you see it poking out there? And then I'm just going to tie it in a knot, and then I'm going to sort of hide the knot. Show you what I mean. So I've tied that in a knot, and I don't need all this excess, but that's quite tight in a knot, so I'm going to cut it quite short. Okay. And then I'm going to tuck it at the back, if I can. Tuck it at the back of the bow. I don't know if it's too chunky to go at the back of the bow. It might not work. It does with thin linen thread, but might not with this. If not, we'll just have to see it. I don't think it's going to tuck behind. Maybe if I'd not tied my bow as tight. Anyway, never mind. There we have our little tag, and I will show you what that says. I wonder how long that video was. Let's have a look. Oh, 20 minutes. That's not a bad effort for that bag. So that's the second project, and as I say, you can fit some nice stuff in here. It fits some good prezzies in. Get your glue in, all sorts in there. Some nice chocks, something like that. Some Lindor balls maybe. So yes, I will be back with the next video shortly, and I will finish that project off. Thanks for watching this one. Bye.